Okay, Greg, you want to start us off?
Yeah, so sort of started players with the same thing, good and bad. What good things you see? What bad things did you see tonight?
Yeah, I liked our energy. I thought that was really good. I thought offensively we had great ball movement, some very connected in our cutting and those type of things. Very unselfish. They were all things I was really pleased with. That first time out, a lot of times you can see some crazy stuff, but I thought our guys played very much within themselves and shared the ball. I thought defensively, especially in the first half, I thought we had great on-ball toughness. We got a lot of hands on balls. Our activity was good. It slipped a little bit as the game went on, but I thought that was very encouraging as well. So overall, very pleased with the effort from the guys and plenty of things there that were positive. I think the biggest, probably negative was a little bit of the second half defensively. I thought they got in the paint a little too easily, and then the offensive rebounding. We got to do a better job of boxing out and getting bodies on guys and just being more physical in general. And that's something we've been talking about a lot, and it was good to get it on film now, so there's a little bit more to reinforce there that I think we were going to be a good rebounding team. We just got to get those habits a little bit better.
You mentioned before how kind of like the team might be a bit undersized for the Big 12. The team got some experience against a 7-footer tonight. Did you like the way they responded and the way they played?
Yeah, I thought there was certainly some good things. There was times where I thought we did what we needed to do from a physicality standpoint, and then there were certainly some holes there as well. So that's going to be something that throughout the year here we're going to continue to get better and better at, and our guys are bought into it. And then it's just a lot of guys haven't had to go hit the way they need to hit. They've been able to survive by being more athletic from whatever league they were in or place they were at, and now we don't have that luxury. We have to go get bodies on people.
How cool was it to see Ofri come in? He gets that ovation, then he hits that three in front of the crowd. What was that like for you as a coach who, you don't have much roster turnover, pretty much new guys? How cool was that? Yeah,
Ofri's a great kid. He comes in, he works hard every day. I mean, he's a terrific teammate and obviously a crowd favorite. So, that was nice. Nice for him, big old smile on his face. That's what it's all about for all these guys, getting in there, getting an opportunity, and then taking advantage of it and just loving being out there playing.
Coach, you're talking about how things can get crazy on the first night sometime. The fact that they didn't, any sense of relief there at all, or did you maybe kind of expect this kind of efficiency?
I don't know if you ever know what to expect the first time they get out there and the lights are on and the crowd's out there. But I thought they handled it very well. I mean, and some of it, to be honest with you, is normal. To be nervous, to mess up a little bit. You're just a little excited, going a little fast. But again, I thought, especially the freshmen, I thought they came in, did some good things and settled in nicely. And overall, I thought the guys did a nice job of handling that type of situation.
Darren, you kind of touched on this a little bit, but you can't get taller, can't get a whole lot heavier or stronger, but there are certain things you can do or ways you can play to supplement that. I guess where does that go from here, and is it just watching tape and saying, hey, we actually need to do this thing I'm talking about? Do you add stuff? Are there different layers? How does that go?
Yeah, we might double up the box-out drills that we've been doing. It's just we know it's critical as a staff. We know it's been something we've talked about from the moment this team got assembled. Is for us to be good defensively, you got to limit people to one shot, and you can't allow people to get those second chance opportunities. So I thought it was good for us just to play another team, have some successes, and then have some non-successes in that rebounding department. So it gives us something now we can really reinforce, because it happened to us, and we'll continue to put a great emphasis on that. And the guys are bought into it. We just got to get there.
Defensively, but you guys try to stay in the gaps, I guess, a bunch. Are there different ways you can kind of reinvent the wheel there too?
Yeah, we try to be aggressive and tough and physical, but also be smart about making sure we got some gap help and a good team defense. It needs to be a connected defense. Now, we don't just want to sit back and be on our heels the whole game either. So we try to pick our spots where we can be aggressive, get some deflections, get hands on balls, get some denials, but then also making sure that we always got the ball handlers back a little bit, so that if he does get a half a step behind that we got someone there. And there was a couple times we overhelped tonight where we gave up some rhythm threes. And that's just all a learning and just the timing of when to stay, when to get out, when to be more aggressive with a stick hand, a shot challenge. And that's what these games are for. And that's I thought we did some good stuff. Again, plenty to clean up, though.
It looked like with Small, you got someone to jumpstart the offense and give it a little energy. You obviously were expecting that.
Yeah, I think Javon's terrific. I think he's a great floor leader. He can score. He can get in the paint. He's one of those guys that kind of always plays within himself. Like he has just enough to get by you, but he never seems like he's in a hurry. So, very unselfish player as well. Again, would love to have gotten him a little more run in the second half, but didn't want to take any chances with his cramp and things.
So you worry about that in a game like this. Yeah. The play he made, driving the lane. Do you see that every day in practice?
Not that one, no. That was pretty impressive. I would look forward to seeing that on film. I know I've never done anything like that, so.
When you're running away from your wife.
Yeah.
You mentioned things getting crazy. Were you surprised? Only 6 turnovers? Well, 7 with the one at the end, but.
Yeah, the guys did a nice job taking care of it, especially for a first game. Again, they moved it well, they shared it well, staying under double digits in turnovers. It's again the defensive rebounding and the turnovers. Those are 2 things that we'll talk about every single time we sit up here. Is we got to be good in those 2 areas, and I thought they did a nice job with taking care of the ball tonight.
With the low number of turnovers, though, is it not just not turning it over, but making passes to the right spot, guys catching the ball on the right side and getting it there? Because it seems like that's what really makes your offense more fluid.
Yeah, the timing of passing, we call it throwing strikes, where you put it where it's supposed to go. Maybe it's the outside hand or, on a back cut, throwing it and leading them, throwing them open. And you still have to want to play aggressive and still take chances. You can't just be scared to turn the ball over. So there's a fine line there of, I don't want guys playing timid. I want them to go make plays. But being able to do that and still take care of the ball, playing off of 2 feet. And between June and now, I think there's several of our guys have come a long ways in those areas. And tonight they did a nice job of taking care of it.
Coach, is there any kind of coaching secret to finding guys or putting a team together that can make the easy plays look easy? We can go back and look at previous seasons and you'll find a lot of blown layups and things like that. But, this is one game tonight, but there wasn't a lot of that. Just the right plays, the easy plays just looked efficient, looked easy.
Yeah, I think our guys are, as collectively as a group, they got their good feel for the game. They got a good IQ, and I think they play to those strengths. And because of that, I think you end up with some of those type of opportunities. Whether it's a breakdown on the defense and you get a back cut layup, or an overcommit where you get 2 on the ball and we get a kick out 3. So they've done a great job this fall, summer and fall, of continuing to learn how to play with one another and move it and share it. And the unselfishness I think showed up tonight.
When you look at rebounding, is it more technique and execution or a mentality and want to? Mentality,
yeah. Go hit people. Like that's it, yeah. Go hit people, go get the ball. I think it's, from a technique standpoint, it's, some guys teach us hit with your elbow. I don't care how you get it done. Let's just make sure that ball ends up in our hands. That the games we're going to play in, they're going to be physical. There are not going to be a lot of fouls called down there. So do what you got to do to survive and go get the ball.
The maturity of KJ Tenner, Jonathan Powell, other guys that were in high school last year to come in this kind of environment and really just treat it like another game. Is that something you've been seeing every day in practice?
Yeah, I think Jonathan's really, like JP, we call him, he's had a great fall. His mindset's been good. He's really eager to learn, and you can see him just taking strides every day. He's just getting better. And then KJ, he's been a little hampered with some injuries and things, so he's just kind of working his way back. But again, I thought both of those guys, for true freshmen, handled themselves very poised tonight.
Javon, once you guys got him signed, was it with the idea that, okay, he's going to be our lead guard, our point guard? Was that kind of the plan from day one, or is that something he had to come in and kind of earn, or maybe both, maybe?
Everybody, we don't tell anybody in recruiting you're coming in and you're starting or you're doing this. I just don't believe that you can tell guys that and then not be lying to somebody else in that locker room. So every guy we recruit, we're very upfront and honest with them. There's opportunity. Here's what it is, but you still got to come in and earn it. I think once you start making promises, that gives them an out to not work as hard or do that. But again, Javon's a really good player. I'm excited to see, what kind of year he can have for us, because I think he can do a lot of really good things.
So he's got to come in and earn it. How fast did he earn it, I guess, then?
Pretty fast.
What do you want to see in the super secret scrimmage? You don't have to tell us who, since your boss is here, but just what's the next step for you guys that you'd see in the next exhibition game or exhibition opportunity?
Yeah, the next one we'll see, someone that we're going to see a lot in this year, a very similar type opponent. So we'll find out a lot from that, from the physicality standpoint, the rebounding. Those are the type of things over the course of this next week that I'm most excited about, to see what kind of progress can we make in those areas that we think we got to really improve on, not only for this one, but for the weeks coming up ahead. So I'm excited about that. I think that'll tell us a lot of what we really got to continue to focus on.
Anything else? Coach, thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Coach Long is available